They'll be calling you a radical, Kevin Blanch. We got a lot of talk about on the Fukushima complex, on the anti-nuclear complex, on the cancer. Reality, there's been a tritium leak reported in Chattanooga. Television station is reporting this. It's amazing. It has to come out of Chattanooga. In Alabama, Browns Ferry got a tritium leak. This is a big deal because it's a tritium leak. Now, that's why we're so alarmed at Fukushima, because they're going to lie to us. That's all they do is lie to us. They never, I mean, it's like regurgitating goats, and everybody goes, oh, low levels, unharmful, and oh, this has always been, no, it's not always been going. And the average echo boomer, the average baby boomer, I mean, you can't have these conversations. The great sports writer said the other day, he says, you want to talk the meanest place in the history of mankind? Go to Twitter. I says, you ever been to YouTube? These people are freaking insane knee-jerkers. Because the average American doesn't even know we use nuclear energy. They have no idea there's no answer for the waste. They have no idea about the meltdowns of Fukushima. They have no clue that it gives you cancer and kills you. And they're so arrogant and I self-indulge, they believe they're not going to get cancer. And then they get cancer. I'm in the hospital. I'm here to tell you. I see these arrogant pricks come in here. But in droves. In droves, they come in there and they're like, oh yeah, not gonna, boom, mow down dead. Kills them so fast they don't even have time to come out of their dogma. They've ate so many dogma burgers and drank so much dogma Kool-Aid, had sleeping in their dogma Kool-Aid. Ooh, it feels good, it tastes good. This is a big story, a huge story. The most powerful concept on Earth is compounding. Einstein, he wasn't talking about your fucking bank account. This is what he's talking about. Tritium, gamma rays, gamma rays. I like how you guys got an answer for everything. It's like somebody come to me, well, you know, George Soros funded spam, man. Who gives a fuck who funds any of these organizations? It's about what they are and who they are and what they do. You guys think you can figure out Illuminati for everything. What a crutch, what a crutch, what a crutch. And that's not for peace. What a crutch. I mean, it's a fucking crutch. You know, oh, they're funded. You got an answer for everything behind your fucking keyboard. You know, why don't you get off your ass and get out into fucking reality and live a fucking life and fucking understand that this is our lives. You don't want to defend, you don't want to support a person like me, you don't want to say, that's okay, I don't give a fuck. You know, I'm recording history, I'm going to fight for my life. The type of leukemia that I got post-Fukushima, I know how I got leukemia, I know, I've never been in denial about it. And I know that Livermore made the decision inside the political theater to human guinea pig and lab rat their own man in the Nevada test site. I know my dad, that healthy, incredible specimen, died of leukemia because of that. I know that my genetic mutation happened before I was born. I know my path was carved before I was born and that this is my place and this is what I have to do. Then I got leukemia 7 months after Fukushima. I know Fukushima piled onto me. And I know it gave me a brutal fucking thing. And I knew how to fight. And I know it has been my fight and this camera and my incredible activism and the people that have supported me and stood by my side. I know that is to live. I know the difference between, for that light, it shines inside of me. You will never take that from me. A man could tell 1,000 lies. Oh, can they tell lies? And oh, have they? This is a big deal. And, you know, oh, no, well, one we can do about it. Okay, you have that thesis and lay down and die. Not me. Not me. Your political theater, it's like, oh, Keystone, we're going to get all wound up on Keystone. I'm an environmentalist. I'm Jill Stein. I'm an environmentalist. What's Fukushima? I'm a carpenter. What's a hammer? I'm a baker. What's a cake? I'm a fisherman. What's a boat? I mean, it's knee-jerk hyperbole. Let's pander to the base. Let's pander to the base. Let's pander to the base. That's all they do. Greenpeace, gone. Lock, stock, barrel. The Sierra Club, gone. I knew Wall Stegner personally. That's how he was killed, by the way. He refused to spend their money. As I got into it with him, and I want to talk about this in Vernal. My beautiful friend, Patrick. You know, he led that protest up there. He pled no contest. I want to tell you, he and I, when I was in critical condition at the energy conference, the old Salt Palace, we dressed up like devils. We built fires, and we had permits, and we did this all legal. And we set up as that day just like this. In the dark of night, people from all over the world, Blue Castle, we chanted all through that complex, and they'd come in. Blue Castle on the green, why not put up a statue of Ted Bundy on I-15? By the way, Ted Bundy got one of his victims right there. You know, passive aggressive, dangerous, fucking blue-eyed fucking devils, oh yeah. fucking Freudian fucking agenda. Oh yeah, they all, these creepy fuckers. Doug Wright's a terrorist, KSL are terrorists, Operation Jackrabbit. But we dressed up like devils. The police got hundreds of calls, hundreds. We did it all legal. We always play by the rules, and hundreds of, we scared the fuck out of them. And I want to put up this video right here. This video says everything that's the matter with this world, everything. People don't know how to communicate with each other. People don't know how to interact among each other. People don't know how to freaking be out in the street. Strangers that can't talk to each other. That's why we all got Fifi and Fufu walking them on the beach. Oh, look, Fifi loves the sea turtles on Oceanside. Yeah, but the sea turtles don't love Fifi and Fufu. You know, it's get a dog for I don't have any communication skills. I don't want to sit around and fucking dog them up, red pill, blue pill. I'm on the winning team. Yay! Who's your favorite team? Oh, that's my favorite team. Why? Because I like their pretty helmets and somebody told me that was my favorite team. I mean, people can't communicate. Obviously, neither side can communicate here. I mean, it's obvious we are frustrated. There's a lot of frustrated people. Salt Lake City Police, they're abstract from the rest. They put up this cam, the rest won't do it. It's, people are the problem. John Steinbeck, we simply went from the we to the I. Kevin Blanch, we simply went from the we to the I, back to the we, to the capital I. That's all we are here. I. Self-indulged pricks. Look what we've done to this generation. Poisoned the planet. Incredible freaking debt. We can't even have a conversation. You're all wound up about Keystone. You won't even talk about Fukushima. You won't talk about the 104 nuclear reactors, and we got Santa off for shut down. Yankee. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Solar took the field a long time ago. There's 40 years of spent fuel sitting there. We refuse to have the conversation. I mean, the N.R.C. says it perfectly to me, Kevin. You know, I know all those people. I fucking know them personally. They fear me. By the way, the N.R.C., all of them fear me. The media here, they fear me. Anybody, Operation Jackrabbit, they're going to release more gas on you. They're going to release right here, and I have formally protested. Yet KSL tells everybody nobody's formally protested. When those guys see me and I show up at the protest, they fear me. Because they know that I do, and they talk, oh, hi, Kev, and they put their heads down. They don't want it free because I'm going to have the hard conversations with them. I'm going to call them out on their lying bullshit. They're going to release chlorine freaking radioactive gases onto you goats in Utah again. The grebes all died. The grebes, they said, crashed into the parking lot out at Dugway, out in Tooele in 2011 when I'm fighting for my life as I'm fighting off Blue Castle. They crashed into the parking lot and died. And people say, oh, slow down. Not everybody's abreast on this. Well, this YouTube site is definitely not for the masses. I don't want the masses. I don't care because they're never going to change anything anyway, Samuel Adams. I want the logical, I want the riders, I want the movers, I want the people that are willing to get behind me and support and build a network so we can make a difference and we can make a change. The artists, the people that matter. I mean, if, you know, Bush said you're either with me or you're without me. It was true, and you were all with him. I was not with him. You're either with me or you're against me, and that's okay. Be against me. Go ahead to your own demise. Go ahead, get cancer now, because I'm telling you, you're going to. So many of you, and I'm fighting them. You know, the type of leukemia that I've got, almost 0% chance. I'm alive. I'm alive through my activism, through my fight. Operation Jackrabbit, Operation London Fog. The grebes all died. Grebes are historic, beautiful ducks that dance on the water. Am I a loner? Now, you don't know why he's a loner. He led that flock in here today. I got a little video of him leading them in there. They mate for life. When they lose their mate, they stay alone forever. You know, I lost my mate. Oh yeah, but people say, oh, fun man funded by Soros. So who gives a fuck who funds him? You know, in the 90s, the work she did, in the 80s, that's how I met Megan Rice. Megan Rice, the loner. Oh yeah, Patrick and his 25 wolves up there in Vernal. He's one great activist, by the way, Patrick. You know, if you want to meet him, whatever, I can hook you up, right? He's awesome. We put the fear of God in those guys. And Salt Lake City Police is awesome with us. They're like, Kevin, you know, you guys in here, there's a debate whether you have the permit or not. So we have communication skills, all of us. So we're like, okay, you know, and the police are great down there. Their chief of police of Salt Lake City is awesome. They're not all bad, but they're not all good either. You know, good cop, bad cop, good person, bad person. Fox News, Kool-Aid drinking, CNN, freaking fear complex, freaking afraid of your own shadow, boo motherfucker ISIS, fucking Saddam never did anything to any of you. Yet you hung him and ripped his fucking head off as you poisoned the Garden of Eden where the Tigris meets the Euphrates. And you call yourself a Christian, you hairsprayed fucking devils, for I fear no evil. It's a big story in Alabama. And they're falling apart, they're coming apart at the seams, and it doesn't matter if we got them closed down. You sit on your fucking laurels that's saying, oh, we got Santa every closed down. Well, we're a small group of we. The head of the N.R.C. will tell you themselves, their spokesman. I know all those people very personally, because I've been fighting Santa for years. They're afraid of me. And they're like, Kevin, you know, we were never set up, ever, to freaking handle 40 years of spent fuel waste in the American populace, and refuses to have the conversation about Yucca Mountain or shooting into space. They refuse. They just keep funding Livermore and their fairy tale, Santa's going to come. Santa's going to come. The only Santa that's going to come is Santa Susanna. Steve Jobs knew Santa Susanna. Oh, they covered that up and killed them. That's the only Santa that's real. Yeah. So they're like, we weren't put in place to have these conversations, to handle 40 years of spent fuel waste, stored all over, because the American populace refuses to freaking tackle these things. And it's true. Baby boomers, fucking self-indulge, fucking fifi and foo-foo, can't communicate with their neighbors, can't fucking have a conversation, get a fucking gun, fucking whatever this fucking thing, you know, you want to kill somebody? Really? Really? Well, I got news for you. Go ahead and kill somebody. Even if you think it's justified, you police, go blow off Daniel Willard's head off. Callie, you know? Deal with that psychologically, and if you don't think that's fucked up, go talk to a non-vet, the ones that haven't already drank themselves to death. Go talk to somebody in Iraq that actually one of their young Marines. I talk to lots of them. Yeah, I do that too. You know, my activism is very real. Human rights, anti-nuclear activism, artists, big time. Big time. You know, you're either with me or against me, and that's for real. Just like W said that, fucking rights, and you were with him. I sure the fuck wasn't. I ain't with any of these fuckers. I don't want to be part of this fucking baby boomer contemporized fucking self-indulged bunch of fucks. Hell no. These are big stories. These things are coming apart at the seams, and they kill you. They give you leukemia and die. They give you all these cancers, all these autoimmune things. Suffer? Oh boy. Boy. All your money can another minute save, and they will take all that from you too. Trust me, I've been there. I don't eat, sleep, drink this, which I have my whole life. I sleep with it, literally, in my bone marrow. Soon to come to your bone marrow. Stay tuned.